Hi, this is Robin with Stamp with Dr. Robin. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in San Diego, California, where it is actually clear for at least another few hours, and then I'm sure we're going to get some more rain. I can't remember if it's this afternoon or tonight, but we have had so much rain in the last week or two. Sorry about not coming live last week. And I'm going to apologize ahead for the reason that I wasn't live last week and the noise you may hear this week. We're having some construction done, and last week and this week is floors. And so, between all the chaos of having to pack up basically most of my house and them working on the floors, it was just too chaotic last week to come to you. I'm hoping, that today that you will be able to hear me, because until about a minute ago, they were pounding nails on my head. Hey, Sandy, glad somebody showed up today. And so I asked them to stop at 1. I told them that would be the right time for them to take their lunch break. So hopefully they are stopping now. It's suddenly quiet. Otherwise, they were pounding on my head. And that's also why I'm surrounded with boxes, if you can see, and actually in a different room in my house, because the office where I usually work is getting new flooring right now, along with some other rooms. So that's real exciting, but kind of chaotic. So what's going on with Stampin' Up right now? As you know, hopefully Celebration is coming to an end tomorrow. So if you like getting free products, I would suggest you place an order today or tomorrow, because that's the way that you are going to be getting some free products, whether you spend $50 or $100, whether it's in the mini catalog or in the annual catalog. Another thing that's new is they updated the clearance rack. So go take a look at the clearance rack. There's a bunch of things in there, including some stamp sets, and they rarely do stamp sets in the clearance rack. So that's something that's really exciting. So go try that. Back to the Celebration idea. There's a joining special. Hopefully everybody is sick of hearing about that, but this will be the last time you'll be able to buy the boho blue little mini, or the actually you can get the white mini as part of it also at basically half price. So everybody gets $175 worth of product for $99. But if you want to add in the little mini, you also can get that for $30 more. So that's what's really exciting right now. So today I decided I was going to go back to the annual catalog for today and use a couple stamp sets that I bought a while ago. We do have kind of an Asian motif in a lot of our house. Hey Doris, thanks for coming on. And so I love Asian art. I love Asian food. Who doesn't like Asian food, right? And so I like these two, and I think they're very complementary stamp sets that work together. So I'm going to put you down here, and we will get going on these. On these stamps, this card here. So this is the card we're going to do with this adorable little koala bear in the tree, and I'm going to show you couple techniques with that. And it's actually a gatefold card, so it opens like that. So it's also a little fun fold. So these are the two stamp sets we're going to be doing. The Wild and Sweet, that has these really cute little animals, and I'm going to show you a really easy way to color with those. And the Bamboo Beauty, who has the bamboo as well as some lovely words. Oh gosh, I asked an Asian friend of mine what that said, and I can't remember. So I will try to find out what that means, but it's something nice like friendship or something, but I'm not 100% sure. So we'll put those aside for a minute. And then I want you to try to guess what paper this is that I used, because it's not what you think it is. So this is, the cardstock is soft succulent. Anybody have any guesses? Not seeing any yet. So I will tell you. It is actually the Delicate Desert paper, DSP. So the front side of this has mostly, I think that's Calypso Coral, Pale Papaya, and I'm not sure what all the colors are in here. Oh wait, I can read them on here. Cajun Craze, Pale Papaya, Petal Pink. There's some Petal Pink in here. That's what was missing. But the other side has greens and Sahara sand and things like that. Some of them look very kind of almost Indian motif. That's Cajun Craze. But these soft sides, I was thinking actually, if you put it this way, this kind of looks like bamboo almost. I could have used that in there too. So there's your more deserty motif, and there's the green, the soft succulent that we're going to use. That could be used for anything. I love this piece. Be a great scrapbook page to use that. And then, oops, another soft succulent. So sometimes when you have some designer series paper and you're not so sure about one side, turn it over and look at the other side, especially if you don't like, you know, the big print. The backs of them tend to be these smaller prints. So let's get going making that. So I'm going to start with this half sheet of cardstock, but you can see I've cut it differently than we would normally cut our cardstock. So it's 11 by 4 1/4, no, 5 1/2. And yeah, did I do that wrong? No, by 4 1/4. Suddenly it looked too small. And then we're going to make some score marks at 2 3/4. Oops, let's move it down a little. At 2 3/4, and then we're going to actually turn it around and do it at 2 3/4 on this side. And what you're left with is a 5 1/2 on the inside. Okay, so we will fold that in well. Fold that in well, and they should meet in the middle. And then we have one that's 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. And they're gonna play the let's pop up game again. All right, and then we've got these two pieces that are 4 by 2 1/2. And we're gonna just glue those on. And again, the other side looks more like that deserty that we're used to there. It's funny because how did I actually find this is because I said I want to use something soft and green in the back, and so I ended up just starting to look through all of my DSP to try to find something that would be, because to me this is a very soft card. Okay. So now let's do our little koala bear. So I've got one of our scallop contour dies. Let me just show you. It's this one right here, this one. And we're going to stamp our koala bear in early espresso. Move this out of the way. And on these big ones, I like to lay them flat like this and then ink it up like this. Now, you could also use your Stamparatus to do this. These big ones, sometimes that works better with that. Perfect. Okay, so then I said to myself, I don't really feel like coloring this whole thing in. What's a way that I can color? So then I remembered my blender pens. And we haven't colored with blender pens in a while. These come in a pack of 3, and they have some sort of little solution inside here that lets you just start blending around the color that's already there. You see that? And so all it's doing is just kind of moving around the color. I think they're getting old too, because it was working a little bit better than this before. Maybe because I was laying them flat instead of upright like I usually do. Well, I didn't want to get a ton of color on his face. I wanted to be able to see it. But can you see how easy that is to color with the blender pen? I think, to me, this looked like a little more foot down there. Not sure what that is here. But then I decided that was, you know, probably enough color right there. Oops, didn't get that little spot. And we can try to get a little more there, but that's okay because it highlights his face. And then the other thing you can do with these blender pens, so this is Evening Evergreen, and we didn't really use any Evening Evergreen in here, but I wanted to color in the leaves a little bit. So I like to just pick up a little bit on a block. Going to close that up before I stick my hand in it. And then again, take the blender pen and then just pick up a little of it here, and you can basically paint with it. And you know, when you first pick it up, you get a lot of color, and as you color a little longer, see how it's starting to fade a little bit. So it kind of depends on what you want. I mean, you could even, if you like the lighter color better, you know, I could have wiped a little bit of it off. See how light that one is? Just get a little more. Did I get all the, I think so. And that's just, you know, just a little bit of color with our blender pens there. Let me just move this so I can try not to get too much in there. I'm going to try to come a little closer. Maybe what I can do is just pick this up a little bit so that you can see that. Okay, and then let's do a couple other things stamping wise on here. I wanted to add just a little bit of this bamboo really lightly in the background. And this, see how dark this soft succulent is? So I actually stamped it off a couple times before I put it on here. So 1, 2, and then I put just a little bit in the corners just to do a little something else. Okay, so now we're going to take for our inside piece, I'm going to keep using that soft succulent, and I'm going to keep using, whoops, where did I put it now? This bamboo, and I'll probably just make it a little stronger in here. There we go, down in the corner. And then this bamboo, as well as this sentiment, is from that Bamboo Beauty set that just coordinates so well with our little critters here. And our sending caring thoughts. To me, this is just a very nice, peaceful, could be a sympathy card, could be a get well kind of card. Would work for either one of those. So let's get this on the inside. Whoops. And this piece is 3 3/4 by 5. And then we'll put this on with some dimensionals, but we're just going to put dimensionals on the top half. So what I like to do when I'm trying to not put dimensionals somewhere is I'm going to cover up where I don't want dimensionals, because I don't know about you, but sometimes I have this way of turning it over, and because I can't see it, I put all the dimensionals in the wrong spot. So if I do that to myself, I get the dimensionals in the right spot. I think I'm going to put one more in the middle so it doesn't sink in the middle. Just try to get it kind of centered on there. Good. And then we got to get a little bit of pretty ribbon on here, and this ribbon is the open weave ribbon, again in the soft succulent, and I just tied a little knot. I tried it as a bow, and a bow was just a little too much, so we'll just go with a knot. And a little glue dot. Oh, come on, glue dot. Get your body on here. Up in the corner like that. And then I have these, oh my gosh, these are so pretty. These 2021 to 2023 in color opal rounds. They come in all the different in colors, and there's 2 different sizes of them, and I just think they're so pretty. These are the soft succulent ones. This is like the second or third group of them that I've used up already. Isn't that pretty? Pretty easy, and I just love the way that that was so easy to color just using the little blender pens. So, oops. Don't know if anybody else is on here today, but hopefully you enjoyed that cute little card. And again, we're using the Wild and Sweet and the Bamboo Beauty I'm hoping you guys saw that. Thank you, Doris. My internet is being unstable, probably because that's the way things are going today. But thank you. Hopefully this actually played to the end, and I will see you guys next Monday. And the floor should be done by then, and so it shouldn't be such a drama here. So thanks for sticking with me. Bye.